Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime TV shows that we are doing is Days of Our Lives. And before we get into days, I have to say I had a relatively decent day at work today. It wasn't really so much work because work was fine, work is work, but on my lunch I went to the apartment office and I am not putting up with anyone's shit anymore. That's it. It's time for a new Angel. Angel's going to start kicking ass from now on, so look out. Alright, so, Days of Our Lives. Okay. I love how, people are all complaining about Days of Our Lives not being any good, and how, bad writing is forced. But here's the thing. If they had said this maybe 2 years ago, I would have agreed. I would have agreed. It wasn't that great, and it was this close to being canceled, and I get it. I understand all of that. But NBC, not only have they displayed a lot of confidence in the show by renewing it. I think they renewed it for 3 years, I think. And not just that, but they also continued to air it during the Winter Olympics, which is unheard of, which is phenomenal. It's great. So here's the thing. So with Days, I don't know what people are talking about. They're smoking crack. If they think that Days is still bad, they haven't watched in a while. 2 words. Susan Banks. That's all I have to say. When she came back, the show got a million times better. I fucking love her. She's my favorite. All right. So this past week, we found out who killed Andre, and they kind of did a little bit of a twist on it. So Abigail was revealed as being Andre's murderer, except Abigail is suffering from dissociative identity disorder, and she thinks that she's Gabi Hernandez who killed Andre. I know, it's really, it's a little bit, okay. If you're not familiar with that type of story, it might be a little bit difficult to follow. However, this story, it makes me nervous. Now, don't get me wrong. Marci Miller is killing the game as Abby and Gabi. And there's even a hashtag Gabigail to describe her as Gabi, and that's fine. She's doing great. She's doing a great job. She's a great actress anyways. So these concerns I have about the storyline have nothing to do with her. So the head writer, Ron Carlivati, told this story a few times before. He told this story on General Hospital, and he told this story on One Life to Live. Now, he didn't create the story on One Life to Live. It was some other head writer decades ago that did the whole Vicky Victoria, Nikki Smith. I was like a child when that happened, but he revisited it. So it just makes me wonder, it's like, even though if I just watched Days of Our Lives, I would not know anything about that, so I would be like enthralled with this story. But because I know all that, it makes me feel like, okay, is NBC paying you the big bucks to recycle the stories from ABC? I'm just saying. But as you all know by now, I am in it to win it with this show. I'm a ride or die bitch. So if you want to do that, that's fine. But it does make me slightly, nervous. Okay. All right. So also, in addition to that, oh my God, Sierra. Oh God. So this week we saw that. Okay. So the whole convoluted story about John poisoning Steve and why John was poisoning Steve. This was another not good story because it took forever for them to get to the point and to figure out why. And so we found out that Pamela Van Dam, who is the head of the ISA. Okay, so let's take it back. Remember how Joey offed Ava Vitale, and then Steve took the fall for it and had the ISA say that they ordered him to do it? And then Joey confessed And Joey went to jail. Well, allegedly, Pamela Van Dam started to get all kinds of crazy flack for that because, she falsified evidence or something. I don't know, whatever. I don't know why they can't just say, yeah, we ordered him to do it, and we thought he did. We didn't know he didn't do it. I mean, it's not that difficult. You know what I mean? I don't know. So this is... So allegedly, in order to take the heat off of her, she ordered John to kill Steve and then to take out Kayla and Tripp also. And, John originally started doing it, and that's why he couldn't tell anyone, except Billy knew. So Billy shows up with the antidote, because of course there's an antidote, and gives it to John, and then she ends up killing the guy that was... pressuring John, Forrest Whitaker, I don't know who it was, but he looked like Forrest Whitaker, who was pressuring John to, kill Steve. I don't know. And then, Pamela Van Dam comes to Tripp's apartment, and then she ends up taking Tripp and Sierra hostage. First of all, you should have just shot Sierra. I'm sorry. The new actress is fine. It's just her material is so awful. Just get rid of her. They should have just shot Sierra, but that's just my opinion. And the reason why I didn't really care too much for the whole story, besides the fact that it didn't make a lick of sense, was that we don't see Pamela Van Dam every day. So we don't even know who that is. So as an audience member, it's like, okay. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to us. So it's like, that's like, oh, that was shitty storytelling. I'm sorry, that was not that good. Okay. However, I do have to say, the last day, I think it was maybe Friday's episode, they had, she had, Tripp and Sierra by gunpoint, and, Hope had her gun pulled on her because she's taking care of her daughter, but then she's like, you better or I'm going to shoot your daughter. So Hope goes to put it down. There's a noise, and then Sierra elbows her, and then Tripp takes the poison, because she had poison. She was going to finish Steve off, and then he injects it into her neck, and he kills her. So now he's basically in the same place that Joey is. So Joey killed Ava, he killed Pamela. I mean, they're all just killing people left and right in Salem. I mean, let's be real, right? I'm sure, obviously we know Hope killed Stefano, right? I'm sure other people have killed other people as well. So it's like, okay, I guess, whatever. But I will say that Tripp's acting during that scene was so good. I actually, and I don't even care for that storyline that much, but I kind of got a little bit teary because he did such a good job. I was like, oh my God, so kudos to you, Lucas Adams, who plays Tripp. You did a very, very, very good job that day. That was awesome. Incredible. Really good. Let's see, what else is going on in Salem? I mean, obviously, Vivian wasn't on that much last week, which is unfortunate because I love Vivian. But I've seen some previews from this week, and there's some good stuff coming up. Oh, let's talk about this. So Maggie up and left Victor. Now, I'm not a big fan of this whole Brady and Eve story either, because I think it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm sure it probably will be a lot better once Teresa comes back, because she is coming back. But Maggie found out about it, and she's all irritated at Victor, and she's like, I don't care about Eve. In fact, Eve is one of my least favorite people on the face of the earth. But having said that, what you did is despicable, and it is the straw that broke the camel's back, and I'm leaving you. And she packed up and moved. Now, on the one hand, I'm glad they gave Maggie something to do, I guess. But on the other hand, it's like, I would have liked to have seen Maggie take her revenge out on Victor. I want to see Maggie go bad. I want to see Maggie fall off the wagon. I mean, she's just been just so good all the time. And as opposed to someone like Jen and Eric, over both of them, I see so much potential in Maggie, and I know that as an actress she can handle it. And I really want to see. I want to see her go dark, just even just for like a week, you know. Now, if they had found a way to work this dissociative identity disorder somehow into Maggie instead of Abigail, now that would be fierce. Now, granted, Maggie doesn't have any history of mental illness like Abigail does, but still, I mean, history always starts somewhere, so why not? Just saying. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Days to Talk Days of Our Lives, or you can also hashtag YR to Talk Young and the Restless. Yeah, I'm doing that next. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. And while you're there, you can look around and find my Storytime with Angel Benton series where I just tell stories from my life. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.